Wow, okay, we're back. It's been a minute. How many minutes? I don't know if I've touched the Bronco in like pushing against a month. We made a bunch of good progress, then I got busy, then I had other things going on. Anyway, we're gonna see if we can't fire this old girl. I need to set up ladder vision. I'm already gonna tell you I done cheated. I know now that it'll bust off because I got it 2 minutes ago, but I just heard it bark. This time I got the float bowls full, big can of gas, ready to do bomb shit. So let me get this set up for a camera stand. Once we do, see if we can get this thing to fire and run half right, just quick, then I'll walk you around the rest of what's going on, and we'll get a video posted. I know it's been a minute. All right, let's see what happens. Hot water to the coil. Go over that. That don't need to be there at the moment. Alright, now that I know it ain't gonna barf in my face. Then again, maybe it will. So at a time like this, oh my god, it's a fire, right? Crank. I may have sucked the carb dry. It could be a case of it's flooded. We definitely are probably tooth off, maybe. Okay, time to put the battery charger on. But that's proof of concept. Funny way to put it, but it's good to know that that motor will run. I'm thinking right now I'm probably a tooth off. I got irritated and straight up obviously HEI'd it. Wiring was already hacked up in the Bronco, and it was hacked up on the donor, and it was just like, for $60 I think I paid for that distributor for testing purposes, if nothing else. So we're gonna get a charger on the battery. We're gonna unhook our ignition, starter switch. So where are we at? Oh, I don't know if I showed that, but homie the boom, we did a bunch more cutting on it, and we're gonna do a bunch more cutting, but the boom mount is in, proper, finished, tight and right. The next thing that has to happen is the fuel tank is gonna go in here, and a bunch more of this is probably gonna get cut out because of the placement of the other half of the pedestal that holds up that. This piece flips and goes up there, and these 4 bolts go in those 4 holes. See, 2, 4, 2, 4. I don't do this so good. Up there, and then that gets bolted down to the frame, either directly or via cross member, depending on how much height we have to have. The drag winch is in, butt's in. I'm gonna go find a couple pickup box sides. I was gonna kind of rework this, and I think it'd be easier just to take an 8-foot bed and cut it down and use it the way I want, or even a 6, depending on what I find. and it don't got to be real straight. So this is the tank I want to use. A little crusty though. I'm hoping, and I think the tank itself will clean up. I might have to go find another unit. I might try sandblasting it. Who knows? I could probably blow a bunch of holes in it. She's pretty crusty, but it's messed up because I need the multiple wire to run an electric fuel pump. Otherwise, I would just use that sending unit. I don't think I can swap the wiring over, but we might look into that. So other than that, the obvious elephant in the room, we went ahead and basically brought the cost of the Bronco up by a third. A third, you say? Yeah, about a third monetarily. This is the first cash I put into it. I guess I'll pause the camera for a second and we'll do an unboxing. What? Almost new kicks? For being cheap boots, I kind of like these. They come tough-toed, which helps because I'm hell on toes. Anyway. Ta-da! Oh! Obviously race line. Proper bead locks. 17-inch to take the newer tires. But the old bolt pattern to fit my older Ford 60s and Dodge 80 and a bunch of other, basically 8 on 6.5, I think it is. They're almost too pretty for me to own, and they literally bumped the price of this rig by a solid third. That's kind of funny. My shop is destroyed right now. I got stuff all over, things are in the way. But hearing that thing run, even that little bit, is good, solid, make me happy. Like I said, I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull the distributor and bump it back a tooth. I'm pretty sure it's going to need to go back, not forward. Otherwise, we got tinkered with the carb. It got kind of hammered. But transmission's in. Clutch and clutch hydraulics is in. Excuse me, I got bleed brakes. I actually got to finish the front brakes. I got to find the parts. I got a couple donors out back. I just haven't pulled them because, like I said, I haven't touched this thing in weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. On a side note, it is getting closer to snow season somewhere. With a very little bit of love, I think them two are going to be fun. Anyway, so that's a couple minutes. That's what's been going on with the Bronco. We're all still alive, busy doing stuff. If y'all think about it, send your friends around to Jars of Clay and visit Dory and Squeakers up in Frontier Village. I'm sure you'll enjoy yourselves. And we'll see you on up the road. Thanks.